Okay, hi everybody. Today I am going to show you my father and his art. My dad lived, born in 1916, died in 2004 at the age of 88. This is him as a young man. I'm going to show you him as a older man, still pretty young there. And then I'm going to show you him as a very old man, right about a year before he died. This is what he turned into. That scowl is just perfect for him. Um, I don't think there's anything else I want to show you as far as what he looks like, but let me show you his art. Been wanting to show off his art here for a while. Let me give you the dimensions first. 48 by 72 by 6. That's the price we're asking for it. That's just, we're just putting a price out on Facebook. I can't quite get the whole. Well, that's almost all of it. So that's the piece. I'm just going to show you some of his art, and then I'm going to show you some quotes about what people have said about his art. My dad is not a well-known artist, but we did do a show in 2013. We turned his home into an art gallery, and there are a couple videos on YouTube if you'd like to watch them. If you just type in Tristan Meinecke in YouTube, and this is our Facebook page, The Art of Tristan Meinecke. This piece is framed as 55 by 47, and this is called. The other one was called Burning with Awareness. They weren't all titled. He only titled some. This one is called, as you can see right there, Keep the Home Fires Burning. It's one of his more surrealistic paintings. My dad was an experimentalist. He dabbled in all different forms of painting. This one is called The Musicians, and it is 49 by 67 by 2.5 inches thick. Incredible piece of art, in my opinion. I think you'll probably agree. This one, unfortunately, got destroyed. It was in storage, and it got taken apart. But that right there that I'm moving the thing around, that's a bed frame. So that just shows you how big this piece is, and that's like a table or something. I don't know. This was called America. Very interesting piece of art that he did. He did lots of huge pieces of art. This is called The Labyrinth of Hysteria. I love that name. Wild name. Okay, this one is 48 by 94. This is called Female. Interesting title. This one is his first painting that he did of this style. He invented this style of art. We call it split level paintings. This one is called Heterogeneous Icon. He painted this in the 50s. And I will show you, we actually have the article on our website. There's a snippet of it. So this was at the Art Institute in 1957, and he said the only painting in the show that pushes back the frontiers of art is Tristan Meinecke's Heterogeneous Icon, which reveals the untapped possibilities of split-level painting. Then he goes on to talk about it, and I'll let you read that. Okay, and there's our link to the article so that you can actually go see. I think it's still there. I'm not sure. It's been years since I've looked at this. My dad loved what he said, and he laughed at the way he criticized it. He thought that was actually quite funny, so he wasn't offended by his criticism at all. Which is funny because my dad can get can really hated critics and gallery owners. He couldn't stand them. This one is called The Image. I'm sure you know what this one was. Many people thought this was what image this was. That's correct. This one's great. Dangerous Curve. 33 by 53. Okay, the image is 62 by 48. So these are big paintings, as you can see. This one is called Mother. This one he sold, and the person saw us on Facebook and sent us a picture. He said, this is a painting my parents bought from your parents, and he still has the painting. Very cool. 71 inches, 71 and a half by 47. Again, big painting. This one, vignette. I'm not sure what vignette means. Oh, yes, it's right here. A brief, evocative description, account, or episode. And I think that was referring to our birth and his feelings about having a child. Not having, you know what I mean. Okay, here's an interesting one. Gray man. That's supposedly an abstract form of a businessman carrying a briefcase. Pretty interesting. 49 by 73. I don't know if you can see the whole thing or not. This one's called Open Rebellion. 48 by 59. Very cool piece. This piece is so big that my brother, right there, is standing in front of it when he was a little kid. Don't have a title for this one, so no clue. Big Scary Monster, that's what I call it. And this one's smaller, 26 by 50. I think we called this one Dancer. I'm not sure. Don't have a title for this one. It's mixed media on masonite and stunning piece of art. This one is called Punctum Contra Punctum. Yeah, you can probably read that. I can't. On my phone that I'm doing this, it's a little blurry, but you can probably read it. This painting is huge. It's 97 by 49. Asphalt stained glass. That's what we called it because that is literally asphalt taken from the road as they were paving the road. He scooped some up, stole the asphalt right off the street, and it looks like it's this gave us the feeling of stained glass, and that's just what we called it. We named it ourselves. And this is another. These are paintscapes, these mixed medias on masonite. Now, some people compared this piece with Pollock. I'm mentioning that because I'm going to show you a quote that I have from a friend of mine, because when we told him that, he said something, and I said, can you write that down? I want to add that to our quotes. And he said, sure, I'll write it down. So I'll show you that in just a second. All right, that's enough of the art. And there's a lot more art. There's actually 228 pieces in here, and that's not everything, but that's a lot. Okay, some quotes that we've collected about my father's art, now that you've got a chance to see it. My visit left me in agreement with those who have described Meinecke as one of the most important Chicago artists you've never heard of. His work and the story of his life as a Chicago artist are incredible. Tristan Meinecke remains one of the monumental artistic secrets of Chicago, a man whose contribution remains to be adequately understood and evaluated. That first quote, as you can see, is Stephanie Bartow from the Rogers Park Historical Society. This quote is by John Corbett, former SAIC faculty member, who also did a retrospective of my father's art in 2003, the last show that he did, because he died in 2004. Corbett also said of him, Meinecke's early work is clearly related to the painters we all recognize, but in the 1950s we start to see a kind of work that I can't compare to anybody. Franklin Rosemont said this, certain paintings, because of the special pleasure and excitement they bring to the eyes and mind, spark our eagerness to share them with others. Such was my immediate response when in 1975 I beheld for the first time the alluring and defiantly different art of Tristan Meinecke. More than any other Chicago artist, Meinecke, got something in my mouth. Meinecke persistently roamed in unexpected directions. His art covers an incredible range and is not, I can't read this. Okay. His diversity is exemplary and full of surprises. Interestingly, although relative few of his paintings assemblages around, but that's a very long quote. I'll let you read that on your own time. Okay, and there's another quote from Franklin Rosemont, which I'm going to just let you take a look at that. I won't bother reading these long quotes that we have. Who's this? And more from Rosemont. Yeah, I collect. He wrote a book and devoted an entire chapter of the book to my father's art. So here's my favorite quote, possibly my favorite quote. I am more at this man came to our show in 2013 at my father's home, and said, "I am more amazed here than I was at the Dali Museum." Without overdoing it or anything, this is blowing my mind because I love the darkness, I love the anger and aggravation and beauty of it all. It's nothing like I've seen before. I did not speak with one individual who was not amazed, impressed, and in awe of the displays and the diversity of styles Tristan Meinecke generated in his lifetime. Glenn Schreiner was an artist from Colorado. He's since passed away. He came to the show and helped us on his own time because he wanted to when he saw the art. The art has a resonance, vibrancy, and vitality unlike anything you've ever seen before. Tristan has thankfully left Chicago with one of the most varied and thought-provoking collections of art produced in the modern age. Pretty cool. Tristan's often breathtaking rendering of shape and chaos reveal battles of Blakean proportions and seismic shifts of colossal energies, prolific and devouring, the eternal struggles of unnamed forces Blake witnesses in the printing house in hell. Hal Rammel. Okay. And then he said, a couple years later, I visited Tristan's studio. The revelation of the visit, I'll just let you read the rest of that one. I don't want to keep reading every single thing here. Here's my friend about Pollock. Tristan's work is superior to Pollock's on every level. Pollock is pure abstractionism, while Tristan's is original, follows themes to which one can relate, and is innovative instead of derivative. Pretty nice. And simple and straight to the point, your father was a genius, said a man on Facebook when he saw the art. And another man on Facebook said, it's crazy good. And those are the art, the quotes that I've collected. He did do small things like this painting right here. This is 11 by 22. And I framed it. This was very, very old. He did this back in the 30s or 40s. Simple things like this. I think that's it. Okay. So, oh yeah, one more. There's a fun monster. That's paper, and he somehow turned paper into that, and that's big. That's about 8 feet, 8 feet tall by 4 feet wide, roughly. So that's pretty crazy. Anyway, that's my father's art. If you'd like to see more, and if you'd like to see, you can check out YouTube. Like I said, type in Tristan Meinecke and see what comes up. And I hope you enjoyed that. We'll talk to you guys later. Bye-bye.